Hi and welcome to Yogi Studio. Today we start a series of 3 videos on the Pawanmuktasana series of postures. Now the Pawanmuktasana series is an important series of practices which has a profound effect on the body. It is actually the first practical movements that are taught in Hatha Yoga. And the Pawanmuktasana series allows you to develop awareness of the body's movements and subtle effects that they have. The series may be practiced by anyone, be you a beginner, advanced, young or elderly, or even convalescing, because the practices are simple, they are gentle, comfortable, and easy to do, but yet are highly effective. They release blockages which prevent the free flow of energy in the body. And these are the blockages that cause stiffness, cause muscular tension, and prevents proper blood circulation, and cause various minor functional defects, which if left unattended, become chronic ailments and serious body malfunctions. So today we will start with the Pawanmuktasana Series 1, which is the Anti-Rheumatic series, and it's working with loosening the joints. It is excellent for rheumatism and arthritis and all ailments where vigorous physical exercise is not advised. We will be eliminating energy blockages in the joints and the extremities. And it's something that you can practice every day. It is easy enough, it is quick enough, and it is simple enough. At all times, keep your mind on the area being worked on and just feeling the movement. Feel it while we're busy moving, and feel it for a moment or two after you have completed your movement. So we will start off in a sitting position, and this is where we will be for the entire class. And we're going to sit with our legs straight out in front of us. So get yourself nicely seated on your sitting bones. And if you're not comfortable, you can always take a folded blanket or a little cushion and just place it under your buttocks, because it will help you to keep your back nice and straight. At all times, your back needs to be straight. Do not slump down. So make yourself comfortable, seated on your buttocks, legs straight out in front of you, your legs are together. And we'll start off with our first posture, which is the base position. So take your hands slightly to the back behind you, with your fingers pointing away from you, and gently lean into your hands. Your arms are straight and your back is straight. Show it from the side. Just be careful that you don't slump in like this. Just lift the chest. Keep the spine nice and straight at all times. Now just gently close your eyes. The posture is called base position, and we'll return to base position every now and again just to feel the effects of the postures and how they are working on our body and the various areas that we are working on. So for a moment with your eyes closed, take a nice deep breath in and gently let it go. Just feel calmness flooding over you. Just a few more breaths there. Now very slowly you can open your eyes and we'll start. And remember, you keep your mind on your breathing and your counting, because we're going to connect each movement with breath. Just makes it easier and helps you not to rush through the process. So starting off with our toe bending, the feet stay straight, and we're going to bend the toes. You bend them away from you. And as you breathe in, you bring the toes towards you. Breathe out, toes away. Breathe in, toes, pull them back towards you. Work with your breath. Don't move your foot. It's just the toes that are moving. And we're going to do 10 rounds. And for a moment, just sit. And then moving on to the next area, we're going to be bending the ankles now. So this is where we will move the whole foot, keep your feet, your heels on the ground. And remember, you can breathe in as you pull your feet towards you. Breathe out as you point your toes away from you. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. It's only the ankles that are working at the moment. Done 5 rounds. We'll do another 5 more. Feel that nice stretch as you point your toes on top of the foot. And as you flex your foot, bringing your toes back, your ankles backwards, feel the stretch in the calf muscles. Last round. And relax. We're now going to do our ankle rotations. We're still working on the feet and the ankles. So open your legs a little bit because we're going to be turning those ankles around. And your heels stay on the ground. And we will work the toes, the feet together. So as you breathe in, you're going to take your feet to the side, make great big circles, and come back. Great big circles, nice ankle rotations. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep your mind on your breath and on the ankles as they are working. 5 more rounds. And now we're going to reverse that in the opposite direction. 10 rounds. And relax. You can bring your feet together. Sitting in base position, close your eyes and just feel. Feel the areas we've worked. Feel the tingle in the toes and the ankle. Feel the energy moving through those areas. That's your blood flowing through those areas, making it alive, getting it going, waking it up. And then when you're ready, slightly open those legs, very slightly. We're going to start moving them to the knees. So what we're going to do is we're going to contract the right knee and release. And contract the right knee again and release. You might want to put both hands on the knee area, just the top of the knee, and contract it and feel. So in other words, you're pushing the back of the knee to the floor. And release. Now to the left side. 5 times. You can now place a hand on each knee and we'll do both together. And relax. So we're going to now go on to the knee bending. So bend the right knee and place your hands underneath your knee, the back of your right thigh, lifting your foot slightly off the ground. Now be careful that you don't slump in, keep your spine nice and straight. And what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the right leg as we breathe in and breathe out, back to starting. Breathing in and out. And in, out. 2 more rounds to the side. Place your foot on the floor, straighten your leg. And we'll bend the other side. So bring your hands underneath your left thigh at the knee, lifting the foot slightly off the ground, spine nice and straight. Breathe in and out. Feel the movement in your knee. 5 rounds. And foot on the floor, straighten your leg. And your knees might be creaking slightly, that's not a problem. As long as there's no pain. And now we move on to, we're still on the knees. So we're going to move to the knee crank now. So once more, bending that right leg. And you're going to hold underneath your knee on the right, underside of the right thigh, lifting your foot slightly off the ground. Now we're going to make circles with your lower leg. So the rest of the body stays still, spine nice and straight, and you're going to work in a clockwise direction first. So make great big circles just with your lower leg from your knee. I'm going to reverse that. Put on the floor, straighten your leg. And bending the left knee now. Hold underneath your left knee. Foot slightly off the floor. We go in clockwise direction first. 5 times. You're not moving from the hip, you're moving from the knee. And reverse. Foot on the floor, straighten your legs. Now just sit in base position, close your eyes, and feel your knees. Feel how the knees have been activated. Feel the warmth in your knees. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll start with our half butterfly. So bring up your right foot, and you can bring your right foot up onto your left thigh. Now, you might only be able to get it just above your knee. That's fine for the moment. it will all improve as you do the process more and more. So when you've got your foot on your left thigh, you can place your left hand on your right ankle and your right hand on your right knee. And you're going to bring your knee into your chest as you breathe in, breathe out as you push your knee down. Breathe in, bring that knee up to your chest. Breathe out, pushing the knee down. 3 more rounds. Just remember, you might only get your knee down that far, it's fine. It will improve. The more you do these postures, the more you will get the flexibility in the joints. Last round. And bring that foot to center, knee back to center, straighten the leg. Move to the other side, bending the left leg, placing the left foot on the right thigh, holding the left ankle with your right hand on the left knee. Now bring that knee into your chest as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't force your knee, only go as far as you can go. And your last round. Then bring that foot to center, on the floor, knee to center, straighten your leg. We're now going to bring up that right leg again and bring the right foot onto your left thigh. And this time you can just slip your fingers between your toes if you can. It also helps just to open up those toes and grip there. If that's not comfortable, you can hold your foot wherever it is comfortable. Your right hand is on your right knee. And you're going to stick your index finger out. We're going to do circles with our hip. So it's hip rotations going in a circular direction. Okay, we go clockwise first, then anti-clockwise. So as you do this, you will find it easier to draw a circle with your finger as we move. So if you just watch, bring the knee up, push it away and down. And your finger gives you your guide as to your circle. Feel it in the hip as you move. You've done your 5 rounds. We're going to reverse. Keep that back nice and straight. And when you're done, remember to bring the foot to center, knee up straight, straighten the leg. Bringing up the left leg now. Left foot on the right thigh. If you can, slip your fingers between your toes. You can do so, otherwise just hold your foot wherever it's comfortable. Your left hand on your left knee, point that index finger out, and we're going to go clockwise first. Pull that knee towards you, push it away into a circle. Feel that hip joint. And you might not be able to do big circles, that's fine. The more you do the posture, the better it will become. And we reverse. And when you've completed, foot to the floor, align the knee, straighten the leg. And we're still busy on the hips. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Now, you might only be able to put them out there. That's also fine. The closer you can get them to your buttocks, the better. And you're going to hold your toes. And your knees might be up here. That's also fine. It does not matter. And we're gently going to bounce. We're going to do 20 bounces. And stop. Just hold your toes. And we're going to do another 20 more. Just remember to keep your mind on where you can feel the stretch, where you can feel it working. It will be on your inner thighs. And when you're done, for a moment, just sit still with your eyes closed, feeling that stretch on the inner thighs. And take your hands underneath your knees. Bring the knees together very slowly. Straighten one leg at a time. Sitting in base position once more. As you sit there in base position, bring your mind to your hip area. Feel your hip sockets. Feel the top of your legs. Feel the warmth and the tingle in that area. That's where the blood is now flowing clearly and blockages are being released. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and you can either stay sitting like this with your legs straight out in front of you, or if you are more comfortable, you can bring them into a cross-leg position. It doesn't really matter. Whatever is comfortable for you, as long as you're comfortable. Your hips are slightly off the floor. So if you need your folded blanket or the cushion underneath your buttocks, please use it. And we're going to go into our arms now. And we'll start off with our hand clenching. So bring your arms up at shoulder height. Your fingers are nicely splayed. And we're going to clasp the hand, clench the hands. And when you do, remember you bring the thumb and then you bring the fingers over. So the thumb will always be inside. Don't do a clench like that. You bring the thumb in and the fingers over. So take a nice deep breath in as you stretch those fingers out. As you breathe out, thumb in, fingers over, clench. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, thumb in, fingers over, clench. Keep going. We're going to do 10 rounds. This is 3. Last round. And release. We're now going to move into some wrist bending. So bring the arms up at shoulder height again once more. And we're going to bend hands down. To breathe out, breathe in, bring the hands up. So it's just the wrist that's moving, it's not the arms. So breathe out, breathe in as you bring the hands towards yourself, looking at the back of your hands. Keep going. We're doing 10 rounds. Don't do it fast. It's a slow movement. Feel each stretch on the forearm, top of the hand. Last round. And release. Feeling those hands, feeling the wrists. And the last one on the wrists now. We're going to bring the arms up again at shoulder height. And it's going to be easier if you do one hand at a time. So make a little fist, thumb in, fingers over, and hold your forearm, because we're going to do rotations. First in a circular direction, and then anti-clockwise. And release, lifting up the left hand, make a nice fist, hold the left wrist with the right hand, and we go clockwise first. Anti-clockwise. And release. Once you get used to that movement, you can do them together, but you've got to keep the arm very still. It is just the wrist that moves. And for a moment, just sit. You can place your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and feel your hands and feel your wrists. Feel the warmth that has been generated in those areas. That is the extra blood flow that's moving through, the nerves that have been stimulated. Just for a moment, feel it. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes again. And we're going to go into working on the elbows now. So once more, the arms are up at shoulder height. Turn your palms to face the ceiling. And we're going to bend the elbows and bring the fingertips to the shoulders. So breathing in and breathing out. Keep the upper arm parallel to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep going. Going to do 10 rounds. Done 5, another 5 more. Last one. And release. You will also feel tension in your upper back as you do that, in shoulder areas. That's fine. The main joint we're working on is the elbow. And it's just the muscles that you're feeling working in your upper back. And now we're going to do your elbow rotation. So you're going to take your right arm, palm facing up, bend that elbow, hold on the elbow, and we're going to make circles like we're making circles on the ceiling. And we go clockwise first, 5 directions, only the elbow moving, not the shoulder, and anti-clockwise. And release. And to the left side, lift up the left arm, palm face upwards, bend the elbow. And we go clockwise first. anti-clockwise, just making great big circles on the ceiling. And release. Sit with your hands on your knees, close your eyes, feel your elbows. Feel the warmth in your elbows now. Is there a slight tingle there? And you can open your eyes, moving now to the shoulder area. So once more, arms at shoulder height. Turn the palms to face upwards. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Bring those elbows together. We're going to do some shoulder rotations. So we're going to bring the arms up alongside the ears. And nice great big circles. Bring the elbows back together. Breathing in as you open up and breathing out, coming together again. And last one. Right, now we're going to reverse it. So bring those elbows back as you breathe in, lift up. Last one. And relax. And you can sit with your hands on your knees once more. And just feel your arms in general. From the fingertips due to the shoulders. All those joints have worked. And now we're on to the final movements of the neck. Now please note, for anyone who has any degeneration in the neck area, in the upper spine, it's not necessarily advisable for you to do these movements. But if you do, please remember, only do within your comfort's reach. Don't overextend the movement. They're very gentle, they're very slow, and we only do 3 repeats of each. So when you are ready, just sit with your chin parallel to the floor. Stick your chin out and drop your chin to your chest. Just relax there, feel the stretch down back of the neck. Breathing in, gently lifting up and slightly looking at the ceiling. Do not go too far as you look up. Breathe out, drop the chin to the chest. Breathe in. Do not look too far back, do not bend too far back. Last round. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in. And back to starting. Remember, if any of the neck movements make you feel dizzy, you stop immediately, close your eyes, and just sit in base position. We're now going to drop our ear to our shoulder. So remember, we're not pulling the shoulder up to the ear, so the shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Pull them down a little bit. And just take a nice deep breath in and drop the ear, right ear to the right shoulder. You'll feel the stretch down the left side. Breathe into center. Left ear to left shoulder. Drop that left shoulder. Don't overextend. Breathe into center. We're going to do 2 more to each side. Last round. And back to center. And now we're going to keep the chin parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently turn to look over the right shoulder. Don't go too far, only as far as comfortable for you. Breathe into center. The movements are very slow. There's no jerky movements. There's no fast movements. Gently breathing out. Look over the left shoulder. Back to center. 2 more to each side. Breathing out as you look over the right shoulder. Breathe into center. Breathe out, looking over the left shoulder. Just be aware of the movement. Last round. And back to center. And then just sitting once more in face position. Legs stretched out in front of you. Toes pointing to the ceiling. Arms slightly to the back and to the side. With the fingers pointing away from you. Lean into those arms are straight, the back is nice and straight. And close your eyes. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Becoming aware of the movements of the air in and out of your body. Take a deep breath in. And allow each breath that follows to become just a little deeper. Bring awareness to your body sitting on the floor. And become aware of all the meeting points between your body and the floor. Relax the muscles of your face and just bring yourself into a place of stillness and silence. Focus on this moment and the movement and sound of your breath. Begin to notice the inner effects of your practice, allowing your body to fully absorb all the movements it has done today. Take this moment to thank yourself and your body for being here today. And thank you for joining me. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.